This Conquer Sports ball I'm talking about right here is E.J. McNeely Jr. 6'3", 245 pounds. Played for Woodlawn last year 2022. Just, again, plays with good leverage, plays with good hands. One of those players that's explosive. He has the size. He played at Wesley, Iowa this past season. Just spent the fall there, had some activity. Was a full scholarship opportunity, wanted to handle business there. Look, just a big, massive defensive end. Definitely could play on the Division I level. I mean, that's him at practice right there in this past fall. Just really stepped his game up. This past offseason, we wanted EJ to put on some weight, particularly in muscle, just become a little more dominant. I want to say he's about between 245, 250, could still run a 4.8, has the grades, and again, just any team who really looking for a defensive end that can come and dominate in for you right away, he can do that. Very versatile as well. Could play on the interior if you need him. At Woodlawn, they ran a 3-4 system. In that 3-4 system, he played a little bit of the interior guy and on the exterior. So that's E.J. McNeely, big E.J. balling, you heard me? Kentrell Millette, punter athlete, class of 2023. Kentrell is actually my son, super athlete. He has the ability to punt the ball 70 yards. You'll check that out at the end of this tape. There he is punting for Mississippi Prep. He was Mr. Everything for Mississippi Prep this past season. Played kickoff return, played at wide receiver a lot of times at the Z. They would move him in a slot from time to time, just always giving his teammates an opportunity. On the next level, Kentrell is someone that can actually play in the NFL with his leg. He has for sure hands. Figure a team like a Jackson State or one of those teams that really look for an athlete that could contribute as a punter or as just a skilled guy as well. Kentrell definitely gives a team that. But if you ask me, not only as his dad, but as a scout for both pros and a former player and college guys, I think Kentrell best suits at punter. I mean, kid has a golden leg. His coach bragged about him all the time. This is his senior year at De La Salle, kicking the ball 70 yards. I mean, just insane right there. And, you know, there he is, Mississippi Prep. We have some more film coming from Mississippi Prep with him punting, but Kentrell Millette, class of 2023, reclassifying obviously during the prep school. Kentrell has a golden leg. I feel like he could do that in the NFL. As a matter of fact, on our visit to Grambling State University last year, Coach Hugh Jackson compared him to Marquez King, kicker athlete, played in the NFL for quite some years for the Oakland Raiders. So that's Kentrell Millette, super athlete. Y'all make sure y'all check him out, baby. Big Frank Bentley, Frank A, big nose guard, defensive tackle, balled out for Mississippi Prep this year. Frank's 6'5", 330 pounds right now, has experience playing on the offensive line and defensive line. If you ask my opinion, he's better at the 3-tech, the nose. Just a big, massive body. Reminds me a lot of Alan Branch in terms of how he's built. Michigan defensive end, also played some years in the NFL. Frankie has the frame most pro coaches are looking for. So I think in terms of on the college level, FBS, FCS school if they're lucky, but just someone, again, who's just dominated for De La Salle, played exceptionally well for Mississippi Prep this year. Big Frankie, class of 23, ready to roll, baby. One of those big ballers at Conquer Sports. Hello. Khalil Coleman, another Mississippi Prep baller, someone who's played on the offensive line and defensive line for Mississippi Prep. You could go either way with Khalil, as you see him on there playing the nose guard. He has the big frame most college coaches are looking for. Huge, athletic, played basketball for the John Eric Patriots, was a 3-year starter for football as well for John Eric. Mississippi Prep used him at tackle. They needed to have protection. As you see, they used Frankie as well. Both of those guys had to be two-way players for Mississippi Prep. But Khalil, again, has the feet as an offensive lineman. If you ask me, I would bring him in more along the lines of an offensive guard, a nose guard if you need a big, massive frame that's athletic enough to play. Mississippi Prep used him in short yardage a lot. There he is making a big goal line stop, much needed. The team was able to have turnovers on down right there as well. So Khalil's someone who, again, more than likely going to come in on a JUCO level to get started as a few more things to do in clearinghouse, but for the most part, a big-time baller. I can see Khalil playing on Sundays as well, and he will be a top 5 player once he's finished with JUCO.